We did it, Joe. Episode 2.
I can't believe it. How's podcast fame been for you?
It's honestly, it's changed my life overnight.
Yeah?
Yeah, in that one day I had a podcast and the next day, the day before I didn't have a podcast. You know,
Well,
that's the only way it's changed my life.
I would say, like, emotionally, I've had a podcast for 3 years, considering how long we've been talking about doing
That's
it.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. This has been long in the running. You would not believe how many times I've said no to the idea of starting a podcast. You just wore me
I
down.
wore you down.
2 years ago, you were like,
once you gave a hint of, like, you were like, oh, you know, Joe, I think maybe I'll do a podcast. And then I was just like, I'm locked in.
you saw the weakness in my armor and you went straight for it.
And then just about getting the right level of blackmail then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Once you got that lockdown, you know.
Then it was sorted.
But yeah, you just chiseled away. I think it was like a couple of years ago. You were like, "Hey, would you think of this?" And I was like, What?
You said it first.
I said it first.
100%. 100%.
I can't believe I'm being gaslit on my own podcast.
Yeah,
that was someone else's idea.
Well, in a way, I'm also being gaslit. Like, you're gaslighting me. I'm being gaslit. You're gaslighting. All right? You said it first, and then I was like, boom.
Boom. That was right, yeah. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And you're like, oh, sorry, I just was having my inner monologue outside of my head.
And it'll make sense in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Once I wear you down.
Once we have the documentary 20 years after our acrimonious split, and where I'm like, you know, it was Joe's idea from the start. He was hassling me for years. I smoke now and
and I'm also hardcore in Dublin. Is that what Sean's saying, is it? Of course it is.
He wore me down, that son of a bitch.
It was just about destroying your hopes and dreams.
Yeah, that's true. Because for a long time I was like, I'm not going to stoop to their level, thank you very much. I do sketches.
Yeah.
I painstake over one word at a time for minimal reward sometimes.
Well, sometimes,
Yeah.
But while your lowest is my highest.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
like as you're falling, I'm like on your ankles.
Well, enjoy
like,
it,
pulling
Joe.
myself up.
Those listening numbers are only going down. There's only so many times I can ask my cousins to rate this podcast.
See, that's the great thing of my cousins.
Yeah.
So I have, I think I have like 29 aunts and uncles.
29 across both.
Across both.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Which, that's why Sean's voice is not shocked anymore.
Yeah. And
It's
now
just-
I'm like, okay, we're back in the real world.
Yeah, we're in Ireland
Yeah,
again. Okay.
yeah.
29 aunts and uncles and like 60 first cousins.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm normally the guy who's showing off how many cousins he has. But you've put me to shame.
Yeah, which is, I'm glad.
Yeah,
You know,
you got
you're
that.
right. You're riding that high for a long time.
I was introducing myself.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Seán, 52 cousins.
52 cousins. Wow.
that's
wow,
right.
Brave.
That's right.
Do you know what we call people with 52 cousins
No.
in my neighborhood? Protestants.
You're a tiny family.
Family.
52. Yeah.
I bet you know all their names.
I do.
What's the age range?
Who's my oldest cousin is probably in their 40s, I'd say now. But I actually don't know for sure. I mean, I hardly do a head count every now and then. Sorry, just send me your ages in the WhatsApp group in case this ever comes up in conversation.
I just need it on file.
Yeah.
By the way, I love the voice you put on of yourself speaking to your family.
Yeah, I have a different voice in my family. They think I'm a high-flying businessman. Hello, it's me, Seán. Please send me your ages. Hope you're all well.
Sound great to hear. Yes. Just on file, please.
Just on file.
Yeah. I think the age range is 50 years.
Really?
Yeah, I think I have a cousin Seán, who's 54, I think. Mm-hmm. And I have a cousin named something else that's like 4.
That you can't remember.
Oh, it's a very arty name.
Arty name?
Yeah, it's very arty. It's very like, oh.
Serendipity.
You could be, I feel like that's the enunciate, that's like the...
Serendipity O'Neill, get down these stairs right now.
It does kind of kill it as well, doesn't it? Serendipity O'Neill. But like, that's if I ever get to a level of fame where I'm that much of a dickhead, like the O'Neill part would kill it every time. If I'm like, full stop O'Neill, come down here now, less of this.
I think it's nice when it's a combo. You know, when a name is like clearly from 2 different countries, like being if you're called like Francois O'Reilly, you know what I mean? Or
No.
I think that's cool.
No, this feels like a real prick who plays rugby And,
Okay, yeah, Francois.
yeah, Francois is too much. No, it needs to be, the new two cultures need to be like Spain are fine, aren't they? They haven't.
Yeah, they're
much
sound.
Yeah,
But like, if my name was Sean Maldini, you know, you'd be like, whoa.
I feel like there was a time in your life, maybe 13, 14 years old, where you're like trucking down the left wing and like taking the ball off a right back, and you're going down, and you're like, I'm like Sean Maldini, and then immediately leveled or kicked your own leg, and then you were like, oh, Sean Maldini is it? Like, fuck off.
Yeah, and he was a centre back anyway, so it doesn't even make
left
sense.
back as well, actually. Yeah, it wouldn't have really worked.
Well, come on.
You were.
I mean, even my reference was wrong. Everything was misguided about that. I'm Sean Maldini.
Sure,
Drop
you are,
kick
kid.
to the face.
I mean, everyone took turns.
I do remember the size difference at that level of soccer being absolutely absurd, because I was quite small for my age when I was a teenager.
Still are.
I'm growing into myself.
Are you sure?
Any day now.
You're catching up.
It's only been 30 plus years. But yeah, genuinely, I would be kicked around the pitch. It would be ridiculous. The centre back would be, no exaggeration, 2 foot taller than me.
Yeah.
At that age of football as well, everybody's so small. If the keeper's small at all, you can't just lob them.
It was like, it's just bullying, really.
Yeah.
I remember the goalkeeper we had, I played for Salins, and we played in Newbridge, and we were shite. Newbridge were definitely shite as well. Like, no one knows anyone's name from either team. Now, they'd never made anything. But it was like a full-size adult goals.
Yeah.
And like, we lost like 27-0.
Wow.
All right. But the manager of the Newbridge team, in fairness to him, he came in and was like, well done, lads, and fair play to the keeper. Like, no matter what happened, he kept throwing his body at it. And it's just like, well, you know, he kept missing, you know.
You only conceded 27 goals.
And I could be being like generous with that. Like,
it
was like, if he really cared, he would have been like, all right, lads, calm down. You know, we're edging towards triple figures now. Right?
Yeah. This is go easy on him. This is not elite level sports.
Well, from what I remember, he was screaming, "Get him in the head! Let's make a name for ourselves.
Embarrass them.
Yeah.
Yes, crush their dreams."
That left back needs content in about 25 years.
He keeps screaming, he's Sean Maldini. Take him down.
We're both going on trips this week.
We're
separate to each other. As, just be,
Thanks for clarifying.
just in case, you know.
People think there's anything going on between us.
Versus podcast and it's roommates.
That's right. Yeah, that's how it starts. That classic love story.
Every single time.
Yeah, I'm going to France on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do nothing for a few days. Stay in a house by the coast.
Very French.
It is. Yeah. Well, I suppose.
Do you think like you're?
They do really appreciate their holidays. Like August and the end of summer, they really do just clock off.
But do you think your in-laws, when they look at you, or will like see when you like lazing about, like whatever, just lying almost like dead on the ground, and be like, that is that boy. That is,
what? You've made it out like I've just arrived and just immediately crumpled onto the floor. Drooling on myself. Holiday mode. It just
I do. It's just like the moment you walk in. Do you ever see
bags drop? Just
do you ever see Joe in the Matrix?
Yes.
Do you know when they your man Ralphie Cifaretto from Sopranos plays the character, and like he's like pulls the thing over your one's head, and he's like, oh, she's dead. And in the sorry, this reference.
When I said I wanted to unplug, I meant chill out a bit.
Yeah, which is the way to do it, by losing all bodily functions and be effectively.
When I said I'm not doing anything this week, my cat's like, "Oh my god, he's not breathing. He's on holidays.
Yeah, leave him be.
Relax.
Let him be. You can't judge him."
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that, and I think I may even delete social media for temporarily, the apps for a few days.
Have you ever done that before?
I've actually never done that. I can't bring myself to do it.
What if like...
Sean, we're in urgent need of a comedy sketch. Where is he? No one can get in contact.
He is quite literally a puddle.
No, it's fine.
The president's looking.
Oh, we need a satirical sketch
right now.
I have a big red phone on my desk for that sort of thing.
Which you're not bringing to France.
No, exactly.
How long are you going for? Are you going till Monday, is it? Or?
Wednesday till Sunday.
Till Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm going to Ireland.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Right after this.
Yeah.
And then I'm coming back right before we record the next one. So it's you're hearing like really like as precisely pre-Ireland as I will be as precisely post-Ireland.
This podcast is going to end with the sound of you walking out the door. And the next episode will start with you being like, anyway, so...
Just so many points. Yeah. Chicken fillet roll. Yeah. Oh, he's reverted back to his natural Irish state. Chicken fillet rolls and pints of Guinness.
Yeah, snap out of it, Joe.
The two Johnnies. Actually, I was working the other day in a pub, and I know, yeah. Oh, and there was a guy.
Brag.
Sorry, I'm still one of the people. Mm-hmm. But the owner and his mate were sitting there at the bar, and they were both Irish. One from Meath, one from Cavan Leitrim-ish. I don't believe anyone's from Leitrim. So
yeah. You're saying to me, once it's outside of Dublin, my eyes just glaze over.
You're like...
Yes.
Culture. Sure, whatever, bog man. But he was sitting there, and I mean, they were watching clips of the two Johnnies. This is not me bad about the two Johnnies at all when I'm saying this. Mm-hmm. But they're watching the two Johnnies, and they were howling.
Yeah.
Like absolutely, like it was like disturbing other people in the pub. Like the room was shaking. Okay, and I went up and I was like, considering what you've done in the past, edit that part out. But I was like, I have a podcast actually, and they're like, oh yeah, and you're walking here, are you? And I was like, right, yeah, but I think you'll actually know the person that I'm doing the podcast with.
Oh no!
And they're like, oh really? And because they mentioned they were at the live show, and I was like, yeah, and I just put on you doing the two Jonathans, and they were like, what's this? I don't, what?
Oh,
and I was like, no, you think it's bad for you, it's worse for me, all right? Because I was like, you said you were at the live show, like they showed your video.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, sure, I was too locked to notice that. I was like, you fucking bastard.
Oh, yeah, fair play to you. I admire your optimism.
I was, honestly, I was a sure thing.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know. It's what's a Celtic win the league? I don't know. Sorry, a football reference. I apologize.
That's okay.
But it was like I was open goal. Absolutely, definitely. He will know who you are. It's like, huh? Like absolute, like befuddled. And then it was like two Johnnies. That's who we're talking about. It's like no, but it's like was that the. Anyway, it's like yeah. They're like, good luck with the podcast anyway, Joe. I was like, devastating.
Oh, fair play. I admire your attitude going over there.
Yeah, I got your back.
I know of another Irish person on the internet.
Yeah.
You're probably familiar with.
And they definitely weren't.
No. Get back behind that bar.
Who do you think you are talking to us, boy?
Well, yeah, that's funny. They showed for people who don't know, which I guess is most people, apparently.
Well, they sold out. So.
Well, like they showed I did a message for the two Johnnies as the two Jonathans for their live show in the 3 Arena in Dublin last December. I wasn't even there myself though, because I was like dying from a horrible cold, and they played that before the show. But I imagine it was very much a warm-up act scenario. Yeah. You know what I mean? People are milling about having their pints, and then the background's like, hello, I'm the two Joneses. And they're like, what?
Is that what the jokes? That actually was
sort of
funny.
The voice. I was trying to do it, but like in the background, you know. I can only do so much.
Well, producer Garrett got befuddled and just turned you up, way up. So if anything, people just heard.
Added a ton of reverb to it.
I don't. Yeah, they didn't really. No,
that's okay. We'll get them next time, Joe. Well, they'll be watching podcasts of this clip. That would be excruciating for you, actually. That would be. It would be for me. And people have done that to me in the past.
Which one?
Like when I was in France over Christmas a couple of years ago, my girlfriend's mom's partner, he was like, oh, right, you do YouTube videos and stuff. And then the conversation moved on. And like 3 minutes later, I just hear the sound of my voice coming out of his smartphone. And he was watching a video from like 9 years ago. So anything past, lockdown just makes me cringe.
Was it like on YouTube?
Yeah.
And was it like the first video he saw? Or did he go like...
It was probably the first. It was probably like 20 Family Guy impressions. So it's just me going, hey, it's Peter Griffin. And me just much like going into holiday mode again.
Oh, Sean needs to put the...
Oh, no, the cringe is too powerful. We must inflate him again.
I'm relaxed. But like the two Jonathan one is gas because my cousin, Paul, he's actually like my third cousin, but still cousin.
We'll take it.
Look. It is what it is. It adds. It's not. He's not part of the 60.
Yeah,
okay,
it feels mean to specify.
Yeah,
hey, this is my third cousin.
Yeah,
you know,
out of 60.
It's all good. I'm not going to ask you to produce a family tree.
I have it. I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask what that scroll in your back pocket was.
Well, I guess it's stupid now. But he like loves the two Jonathans, but his dad sent it to him, and his dad's like in his late 70s, and I was like, oh, do you know the two Johnnies? He's like, no clue.
That's what
I don't understand.
I find that fascinating. I find that kind of cool that people enjoy it, not knowing that it's a parody.
Yeah. I'm trying to like put in me in their place of like, if you don't know the two Johnnies, what is it that is funny other than like
I'm just trying to know what is funny about your videos.
Explain.
I'm baffled. No, I guess because you could just basically if it was a sketch, it would be like if the aristocracy had a podcast, you know?
Yeah.
And they're just out of touch rich guys who I'm making fun of anyway. But to be fair, when I was writing it, what really made me laugh was that all the specific crossovers between Delhi-related references and the upper class English, you know?
Yeah.
And I think I used all of them in 3 sketches now. I don't think there are any more.
Oh, you're out. You're tapped out.
I'd like to do another, and people often mention it, but I literally don't know what they do. But there might be another potential. I could parody their live show. I mean, their TV show.
Yeah.
You know, it would be like a lock-in, except like a rich version of that.
I've seen posh people that you could like. I've seen them like, and you know, they're pretty boring.
You've seen posh people?
I've seen some posh people
in
some
the
upper class
real
posh
world.
People. Yeah. I heard one of them call Boris Johnson Bojo.
Oh no.
And them saying in like complete like sincerity that the people that will miss Bojo the most are the working class. And I was like, you've never met
sure this wasn't the two Jonathans? Because that sounds
pretty two Jonathans. What were their two names again?
It was Jonathan
Laps with his leather glove. Remember
Jonathan Smacks with a leather glove.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Behave Yourself.
Oh, that's
it. Yeah. Behave yourself.
Yeah.
I missed the moustache. I really think that added a lot to it. When I first filmed it, I could get a fake one. Okay. It's just you just can't
It has to be the real
replace the real thing. So give me 3 months and I'll.
We could go to like
right now.
You go to a barber's.
Oh,
and just pick up.
Don't mind me. Immediately on all fours, just yes.
It's for content.
That'll do. Yes. Just immediately gluing it to my lip. Yes.
Perfect.
I'm the two Jonathans. Section. Speaking of the podcast, so we launched it last week.
We did,
and it's been very positive reaction.
Yeah,
which is great. If you're listening to it now, please give it a good rating as well.
Please do. That'd be really nice, actually.
And I do mean 5 stars as well. Like, that's please. I'm on my knees here. Well, I'm not actually. Anybody watching the video, that was a straight up lie.
Yeah. But like you know. You're not that far from the ground.
Yeah,
you could be.
I am. Yeah. I'm stooping.
Let's say that. Yeah.
But what was I going to say?
Stooping or stupid?
Sorry, I'm stupid, is what I said.
Good.
You have bad stoop. No. Sorry, I meant to say you're stupid.
Yeah, you're an absolute fool.
Oh right, yeah. We did receive one message. I shared the video of us chatting.
Oh yeah.
To Instagram, and I received a response that said, "Is that a dick bulge, or do you have something in your pocket?"
And which one was it? I commented for a reason. I needed to know. I've been thinking about it non-stop.
We're all wondering, buddy.
So
no, that's how clothes sit on a skinny man. Seriously, they're just baggy.
I'm not looking down for a reason, okay? Because I don't want the question answered, here and there, okay? Because mine. Oh well, and to be fair.
Bit of a.
I don't know either.
I had a glance there. Sorry, I couldn't help
myself.
No,
you were not glancing. You were peering through.
Oh yeah, sorry. I levitated like a Looney Tunes character, and my eyes popped out of my. And I went.
It was sorry. Yeah, you'll only see it in the YouTube channel though.
You caught me looking, Joe. Ow.
Is that the Looney Tunes character you'd be?
The lecherous one. The one who's always wolf whistling. That's where wolf whistle comes from.
Is it actually?
I think it's from a wolf who's doing that whistle.
Like, wait.
In the cartoon.
In the cartoon, not from... Do wolves whistle, though?
I don't think so, Joe.
But no, they howl.
Yeah, they would howl. Yeah.
Why are wolves getting that? Why are they getting that stereotype?
What do you mean as whistling?
Yeah.
Because a wolf in this episode did that whistle. And now, because it was a wolf doing the whistle, that's why it's called a wolf whistle.
But it has to be based on something.
I don't think so.
It can't just be taken from like, oh, I'm sure wolves are mad for it. You know,
it's called using your imagination, Joe.
Well, I'd like to, bring some truth and some harmony to it.
What, is Bugs Bunny based on all those mischievous rabbits?
Yeah, there is loads of mischievous rabbits.
What are you talking about?
There are. There's riding like bunnies. That's the thing, isn't it?
Is that mischievous though? I think.
Well, do you ever look one in the eye and give you a little wink?
Yeah,
you're like,
what they're getting up to this weekend. Yeah. Also, we were going through the joys of the admin of setting this up, and we divided up our tasks equally. And he knows what's coming.
I know what you're going to say.
And I said, right, so producer Gareth is doing the audio, I'll do the video. Joe, can you do the social media? And he said, yeah, sure thing, boss. And I said, great, can you set up them all? Let's pick a handle like How to Steal a Penguin Pod. Yeah. Something like that. And you were like, I'm on it. A day later, you send through all 4 links like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, email, and there you go. Long. And you're like, job done. Every single one of the handles was how to steal a fish. All I replied was, how to steal a fish, ?
And I didn't even pick up on it on that.
The fact that you did it 4 times.
4 separate times. Look, the heat is affecting me in so many different ways. I was setting it up, all right, and before I was doing it, I was like looking at other podcasts and being like, oh, how do they do you have to use the full name or you have to do whatever? So I was like, Grant, I'll do that. And then I didn't even. Then I think I just had in my head the fish one.
Yeah. How to steal? Oh, no such thing as fish.
See. I'm just saying it's also quite catchy. Yeah. All right. And it was like those things. But the thing is, I didn't even look at that as an Instagram for a reference. Yeah. Just on my mind, and I did the whole thing. And then you were like, how to steal a fish? And I was like, yep. What? And then I looked at whatever, and I was like, oh. Fuck.
Did a comedy double take.
Oh, no. God, I've done it again.
Oh, but why?
So Seán said we have to do the Instagram handle. Maybe I was just trying to I don't know, it was like, feel a fish.
And I was fuming.
I was
Because I was just stressed because my go-to in any situation is to let's worry just in case.
Just in case.
And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a disaster. We're going to launch the podcast and everyone will hate us overnight. So, the reasonable thoughts that you have. And you caught me right as I was just about to have my weekly panic attack. And Joe was like, would sir like a push over the edge?
Without a parachute, please. Fold and fold and fold. Yeah, no, I think, honestly, this humidity, it is messing with me in so many ways that I have not considered logical. But
same.
I was also just like, I can't change. Because I had to change everything. And then I tried to change it on it, and everything became so intertwined and different. Really? And it was like, you can only change this name once every 7 days, and God. This one once every 5, and this one. So I was just like, I'm just starting everything fresh. I'm just doing everything.
Did you start a new one?
I started everything new.
Wow,
everything new.
So now we have these ghost accounts of a podcast that doesn't exist,
and they're still on like my Gmail and on my everything.
Well, you could probably delete that.
But like it's just there. Haunting me. I signed out of the Steal a Fish podcast. Okay. Because I couldn't see how to delete it.
Right.
But I signed out of it.
Fair enough.
That's enough for now.
It's just sitting there taking up space in the data center somewhere.
Much like myself.
Zing.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Don't feel bad, Joe. Don't feel bad.
Also,
we're just judging you. Completely.
I know, not just you, but now the world. Which is the way I feel. Like, your anxiety is like built on like, you're destroying everything and now I'm adding it onto it. Well, I feel the world is out to get me, in whatever way, around every corner. And there's going to be some fish that will hear this now. Yeah. That are going to be like, oh, we're not good enough to be stolen. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you steal a penguin. Yeah. Oh, they're not going to steal us fishes. And there's a lot more fish than penguins.
That's true, as the old saying goes.
There is.
You know what they say? There's a lot more fish than penguins in the sea and on the ice.
It's catchy.
It is catchy.
I'll give you that.
Off the tongue.
Is that a pun?
What?
It's catchy.
It's catchy.
Fish, like catching fish.
Oh, I mean,
There's
at
something
a stretch. At a stretch, yeah.
I could reach it.
Yeah, I think so.
What was the You're about to do something?
I was about to strike you for being so insolent.
You boy. I was hosting a quiz the other night, and I think I said the wittiest thing I've ever said that almost got me murdered.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Was it just an irresistible joke?
It was. I said it before I even thought, but it was actually like absolute quality.
Yeah.
I was in like there was a huge table of like 10 people, but they were split in two. Like there was like they're all working together, or I think they're all dead. I can't remember. And then there was another table over here that was like a dad's 50th birthday party, and it came to the end, and I think the women, like it was a women's table, men's table that were all together but separate, and they had come second, I think, and the dad's table, the dad stood up and went, "Oh, what?" When I said, "And second place, these guys," like, and he went, "What, that table at 10?" And I went, "Oh, there's a few sixes on it." and all of their like lads mates were like, "Oh, ah!" and the women were like, some of them like found it hilarious, but there was one or two who was like, "Who are the sixes then? Who are the sixes? Go on, tell us." And I was like, "You're all beautiful. I love you all. You're all too good for me." It's like, "We know that. We know we're too good for me." And I was like, this is like, I was so happy with myself. And the answer said, tell us who the sixes are. Tell us who the sixes are.
Oh, that's bravo. Very quick thinking there.
Very, but like it was too quick.
Yeah.
I was really, yeah.
No, you did it. That's good stuff. You just went for it. The idea, though, that they all thought that you were like making note of their actual, like you were like, "Tell us which ones are sixes." All 10 of them.
Well, they were. I think there was one or two that were like, "It's me, isn't it? It's me." You're brave enough to say it to everyone. Say it to my face.
The paranoid one at the end. Yeah, laugh it up.
Yeah, we should do great in this podcast. Like,
just fit right in here.
Yeah. With that level of anxiety. No, it was
just the Phantom at the Opera at the end of the table there. It's me, isn't it? It's me. Yeah, go on.
It's fine.
You know, it's the mask.
Yeah. It was a joke. Oh, I'm a joke. Oh, I'm a joke.
I live in a theatre. Laugh it up. We're in an accommodation crisis right now.
We've We've seen 2 films as well since the last time we recorded.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We've been rattling through them. We saw Superman,
yeah.
And we saw Naked Gun. Oh yeah, fair play.
Yeah, thank you for noticing.
It's a t-shirt.
It's a thing.
It's quite layered.
Yeah, like the character.
Very good. Very good job.
Thank you.
Well done.
It's for the people who can't see it.
It's a white shirt, like an office shirt.
It is a tie.
But that is a tie, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think that was?
I thought it was like
you really freaked out there for a second. You sat up and you were like, "Get it off me." Office wear. But it's a white office shirt that's unbuttoned a bit, like in the way that Superman unbuttons his shirt when he's going to save someone.
Yeah, which I guess is what I'm doing.
Self-righteous. Unbelievable. There he goes again. Woker man.
People are calling Woker man.
Yeah.
Or maybe something woke.
I'm sure somebody said it. Because some people are saying the Superman film is very woke.
It's not, though.
It's not. It's feel good.
It's a feel good superhero film, and he's a big dork, and it's lovely. Like,
he does get bet up quite a lot in it.
Like the first thing you see when you see him is like him
losing a fight.
Yeah, and you're like, all right,
yeah, literally the first thing that happens.
And there's not been a good I like poor Henry Cavill and all like that, but like like that. Like the thing is, you said it to me when it first came out, like that film, like what's his name?
David Cornsweet.
No.
Oh, James Gunn.
No, the director of, I don't know why I mocked you.
Oh, Snyder.
Snyder, yeah. No, you fool. Is that his name? Cornsweet?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I mean, yeah, it's a name, man.
I've seen it written down, and I've been afraid to say it out loud because I just couldn't
bring yourself to attempt it.
But couldn't figure out where all these letters were coming from. Is it Cornsweet?
Cornsweet, yeah, I think so. David
what's the chronology or the...
I don't know.
Look, I
haven't spoken to him in a while.
You brought the name to the table. So answer some questions.
I don't know. Maybe it came from corn sweat because they used to farm sweaty corn. Right? Now, Zack Snyder.
Sweaty corn. Like that would... There's a market for everything.
Please buy our sweaty corn. It's our only niche.
We've got a handsome boy with no talent.
Oh, what the fuck is this? It's slimy. No, that's sweat.
It's my sweat.
It's good for you. It's packed with human juices.
Like just sweat?
Yeah.
Human juices.
That's the family sweat. We all contribute.
Especially young David here.
He's the sweatiest of us all.
David, do some tap dancing there. Look at him go.
Look at that brow. Glistening already.
There's a lot to be said for it.
Anyway, sorry, Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. But his films are so dark.
Yeah,
and not even just like dark as in like, you know, gritty.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But like dark as in, I can't really.
Literally like washed out. Like the colours are actually dark. Yeah.
So miserable. This one's just like, boom, hey.
Yeah, good music as well.
Yeah.
Good crack. And then we saw, speaking of good crack, we saw The Naked Gun last night.
We did see
Yeah.
It had a reference because we see a bum at one point.
Oh, you do, but it wasn't. I mean.
Okay.
And.
But you know, you said speaking of good crack, I wasn't sure.
Speaking of good crack, Liam Neeson gets his pants off.
Am I right? Yeah, I wasn't sure about that going into it because it's. I think the trailers for it are terrible.
Did you? Really?
Yeah, actually, I didn't really like the stuff. There's a scene in the trailer where like there's a bank heist. I didn't really get into it for that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love like the dialogue is what I love. The physical gags I never kind of cross the board with all sort of comedy. There's not that many.
Yeah.
Like other than like Sideshow Bob, like. The rake
with the rake in the face
is like that's amazing physical comedy.
It's different in a cartoon, you know.
Yeah,
Whoopsh.
Actually, physical comedy. And then the one when they're inside. Fantastic. I suppose, physical is a lot different in cartoon, but in real life, like for me, like it's the dialogue stuff that gets me.
That reminds me, that's an episode of, and I didn't even realize this is how formative The Simpsons was. Like, that's a parody of Cape Fear. That episode. Have you ever seen the film Cape Fear?
I've seen it when I was far too young.
I actually watched it like 5 years ago. I finally watched it and realised how closely The Simpsons had parodied it. Even the part where Sideshow Bob connects himself under the carriage of the car.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously in the film they don't drive through the desert full of cactus.
If only they did.
Yeah.
If only they thought of it.
But there's one bit that's not in The Simpsons which I genuinely made me laugh out loud because Robert De Niro is this psychotic, like vengeful prisoner.
Yeah.
He's out of prison now, and he's pursuing the lawyer who put him away, basically.
Yeah.
And there's a bit in the film, a bit of a spoiler, sorry, but they have a maid in their house.
Yeah.
And
I know.
Robert De Niro disguises himself as the maid.
Yeah.
Pink cardigan, wig and all. There's a bit where he just turns around. He's like, "It's me," as if he could get away. He's like, "Hi, it's me, just the maid as usual. I may have grown 7 inches and gained 40 pounds, but I'm dusting. Are there any other tasks you would like?" And they're like, "The maid seems a bit more boisterous than usual."
But do you think that maybe like the Max Candy, I think is the name of the character, is also a great method actor?
Do you think?
So that means like he got like we saw it because we only saw that part. We didn't see the build up.
Yeah.
But like maybe they saw like the maid because he really inhabited.
He truly believed it.
He truly believed that he was the maid and like gained that connection with the family. And then only at the end he remembered his true calling.
They cut that out of the 4-hour version of the movie where Robert De Niro is actually just doing menial tasks for 3 weeks straight. Why was I here in the first place? Oh yeah, revenge.
First this dust needs busting.
You talking to me? Dust bunny under the bed? But great film. Even the bit like where he's in the cinema and he's laughing like outrageously.
Yeah, that's
in the film.
Yeah. And the HMS Pinafore, that's in the film.
I am the very model of a modern Major General.
He's like method acting though, like within its thing, like it is insane. Like I think there was a time for when like the 70s and 80s when everyone was on Quaaludes and just sort of like no one was able to make eye contact with each other. It was just all just existing.
Where you could get away with anything.
Everything and anything. Like everything and anything. Like this when people like talk about there's a TikToker I like that I can't give credit to because I can't remember her name, but she is like, is your favorite singer or musician or whatever a good person or not? Because, you know, like people in like their 70s, 80s plus were so, especially if they got to that level of fame, were so unchecked that they, if they're actually a good person, then they should be given a saint and knighthood or whatever. Because Paul McCartney is seemingly like the loveliest man
that's true
who's ever lived, and Eric Clapton is problematic.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say he's even the worst. He's just like, I think he's like,
he said some pretty,
he said horrible things,
racist
but there are
stuff.
people also who've murdered people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like who are just like, oops.
Oh, it was a different time.
Yeah,
we were all murdering people back then.
Come on, it was a past.
It was a bit
do you know what I mean?
fun.
Yeah, it was for inspiration. you know, you can't murder these days. Oh, it's all gone too woke. It's all good.
So it's nice to have my mom on the podcast.
Special guest. But no, Eric Clapton, absolute monster. Like, but like, who's your man? Aerosmith. He's terrible.
Steven Tyler.
Like,
really?
Yeah,
all right, that's the one. There's so many. It's almost seemingly like
an endless list. But then there's the sound ones who are Paul McCartney. Yeah.
I'm just a nice guy.
I just let it be. I was watching a video of him today about how he wrote "Let It Be" and how his mom came to him in a dream, and and it was just like, you're like, God, and you know at the Liverpool School of Music, he's like a patron.
Really, yeah.
And every year he goes and like meets everyone who graduates.
Yeah.
And is like, I'm actually a member of the Beatles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, says that?
I wrote, and they're like, this song. And he's like, no, stop. Right? What songs do you know that I wrote? And then they're like, oh, like the long way around. Not the fucking those ones. What B-sides? What lower? And it's like, oh, no, Mean Mr. Mustard. Is that as low? Is that as... Fuck off.
He's got him up against the wall.
Yeah.
Name 5 of my songs. B-sides only.
Solo. This one came out last year. You're going full scouse.
You've gone, I'm Paul McCartney. Name 5 of my songs, mates.
It's all...
That's boss, that is. Yeah. Let it be.
Yeah. I'll let this be fucking fist to your face.
Fair play to him. Yeah, to be that modest. I think it would break everyone's heart if he turned out to be
in any way mean.
But I think we're good.
Yeah,
I hope I touch wood.
My uncle met him in New York once.
Yeah,
walking dogs.
Yeah,
and
just doing a bit of like a part-time job on the side.
Yeah. Look, it's tough being a creative.
I've got 13 dogs here. I shouldn't have done this. I'm supposed to be in the studio in 40 minutes. Down, boy.
People ask, am I leading the dog or are they leading me? But he met him like walking through New York, and he, whatever avenue was on, he lived up there, and he said he'd bring his dog for a walk, and Paul McCartney bring his, and they'd run into each other, and every so often he'd see him, and they might have a chat or two. And when I found this out, I was living with him for like a month or two, and every single night, I would walk up and down that avenue. In the hopes of seeing Paul McCartney.
You absolute stalker.
Yeah, no, I failed the stalking.
But sure,
I didn't see him once. I didn't come close.
Surely he would be swamped as soon as he steps outside his door.
Well,
he is by dogs.
Yeah. As we established. And I remember like there was a pizzeria that the Beatles went to in the 60s, and I went there all the time as well. And then it hit me, it was like, oh yeah, time passes.
In case they're still going there 50 years.
50 years, yeah, it's not even the same place. It's like the same name, but different ownership completely. And they have like a worn up picture of like the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. And just like that's their connection.
You expect to see Ringo real cool.
I love Ringo.
Hello, I'd like a Giant's pepperoni pizza. I'm going to sit in the corner as usual.
As I do, waiting to be spoken to.
I was actually going to suggest that we talk a bit about the Edinburgh Fringe.
Oh, yeah.
So we could recommend some friends.
Yeah,
and maybe share some stories from last year.
I was actually thinking the same thing as well. I was on to Simon of the Hennessy's, who I produced his show Notice Box last year.
Yeah.
And I was walking through London, and it was like everyone was heading up, to get their show started or whatever, just moving up for the entire month. And I was like, just thinking, oh God, what a great time there was, and getting ready and all the prep and just like the excitement of going up. And then it started raining as I was sending the voice message, and I was like, oh no, fuck that. what's it? Flyering is just like it is.
I didn't do it once.
You did not do it once. I did it for you once, and I was just like,
I wouldn't debase myself like that.
I remember trying to bring you around, and you were so befuddled.
Oh no, I really, struggle with that. You'd think I'd be used to that sort of thing now, but I just can't. I can't sincerely sell myself like that.
Oh, I was being like a classic 80s like promoter. I was like, this kid's got talent. You want to see him at the bottom? Come on in. It's pay what you want. You can pay a £5, no pound, £10. You can pay £20.
Because trust me, he's at the bottom.
He's
in a Scottish basement, folks. This is sad.
You can bring some fruit. You can throw it. If it's rotten, that's your choice. Just you pay the money. That's it. But I remember there was thankfully like Simon has quite a good following as well. So we had sold well enough that I think we'd done 16 dates. Yeah. I think we flyered 4 or 5 times, but there was one time in particular where I was, and I'm usually like peppy. I'm like, yeah, it'd be great, whatever. And it was like, there was one that I was just fucking wrecked. Yeah. I was absolutely exhausted, and I was just like in a bit of a bad mood. And Simon was like, could notice it. And we saw these German guys who were walking by. And Simon, in fairness to him, Simon is great at pitching the show, and he's like really like, welcome, if come and see the show. And he says actual words though. Okay. But these Germans came by it, and he was like, look at you sharp-looking fellows. Yeah. Why don't you were all looking amazing. Why don't you look amazing in the front row of our show? Smooth. And they were like, oh yes, maybe we might come later on. We'll see how it goes. So we'd like gone, all right, we've done enough. We were going back, and we saw the Germans. And so we went over again, and we're like really close to the theatre. We're like, are you guys coming in? You look. And it's like, oh, we just got our haircuts, and we're like, yeah, you look amazing. Well, Simon saying this. I was like, you guys keep complimenting us. Why don't you say something mean? And maybe that'll work. And I went, okay, you have the cold, dead eyes of a serial killer. And he went, wow, you had that one cocking. But in fairness,
that's what they asked for.
They did literally ask for it.
You responded to the brief.
I listened. Yeah. And they came. So it worked.
Fair play, it works.
Yeah. How was
my Fringe last year? It was great. I was glad to finally do it. Yes. I did 2 weeks. Yeah. I did a show called Burke in Progress. Yeah. And
very, very, very funny show.
Thank you. Yeah, you came along on like the second or third day. Yeah. As we'll soon discover. Yes. It was great. I'd say 2 weeks. It was really, really intense, but at the same time, really, really exciting. Because like you're in the city all day, and the accommodation was far enough away that it just makes sense to just stick around there. And just so nervous. Like I was a wreck after the 2 weeks. Yeah. Some people do it for a month.
I don't get that.
I know, that's a marathon. But I did. This is literally like day 2. It might have been day 2 actually. Yeah. I did the show, and in the show it's like 55 minutes. Some jokes are better than others. Okay, it's a lot of time to fill. And I did this joke about the Irish Navy, because my dad was in the army and my brother was in the army, and I talked about that. Yeah. And I had a friend who was in the Navy, and I said, it's a modest Navy, but like having said that, you need to be, my friend, he needed to be in like absolute peak physical condition, not because of any battles or anything, just because it's very difficult to operate a pedalo for that long. Yeah. The joke being that the Irish Navy has plastic boats shaped like swans.
Wow, that's so offensive.
Zing.
Yeah, boom.
Topical as well.
Yeah.
But so I did that, and then one of many little jokes like that. Yeah. End of the show, I say goodbye to people at the door. So I'm like, thanks for coming. And lady, I'd say in her 60s, comes up to me and she says, hi Seán, enjoyed the show. Hated the joke about the Navy. Hated it. I was like, you know that meme of the old lady who's fallen over and it's like an infomercial? Yeah. That was me. I was like, this is day 2. And I was just thinking, oh my God, this is going to be every day at this festival. The most raw, honest feedback you've ever received. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And she says, no, just, I grew up through the 70s and 80s. I've heard all these jokes before. And you know what? We can't be talking about our naval capabilities in front of other nationalities.
Oh, my God. Like...
I gave it away. Ireland has a small army. Whoa.
It was the not knowing though, because like what's keeping us safe is the possibility that we are like Wakanda. That we have like endless supplies of weapons and everything, but we just like play off that we're like, we're just simple folk, you know?
With the paddy whackery to throw them off the scent.
There was someone in like, a sharp suit and sunglasses at the back going, what? Confirmed.
There was some men speaking Russian at the back.
Oh, yes, very interesting. I like the show, especially military secrets.
Please, more on that if you wouldn't mind.
Is there a second show with more in-depth analysis?
Or some sort of slideshow you could send on to us.
Naval capabilities.
And you were part to play in this.
I was going to say, my favourite thing was she came up, myself and Simon went to see the show. And she came up to us and she was like, "Oh, I love the show. Yeah, great stuff. Didn't like that part." And just like, and she said the same thing she said to you, and just like, we should be telling him. And I was like, "Should I tell him?" And we were like, "Yes, go up right now. Tell him he needs to know. It's the only way he'll improve."
To be fair, it did improve because then I just started telling the story as part of the show.
Which then she came back one night and just at the back and saluted. It's like, "My job is done. I have saved Irish comedy for another day."
Or I greeted her at the end. She's like, "Hi, Seán. Enjoyed the show. Hated the joke about the Navy, about the joke about the Navy."
I just stuck in a loop.
Here we go again.
She's still in that basement explaining it over and over again. But yeah, I'm hoping to go up this year.
Yeah,
I'm hoping to get up there by the end of the month for a couple of days. There's lots of really, really great shows going on.
Yeah,
couple of friends. I would recommend Delaney Conway has a show called I have to make sure I get the name right.
Semi-automatic something.
Semi-automatic smoke shows. Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you.
Which is running in Greenside, and that's for the last week, I think. Caroline McAvoy has a great storytelling show on as well. I'd highly recommend that.
Roger O'Sullivan.
Absolutely, Roger O'Sullivan.
The show title, which I adore, it's Feckin', but it's spelled like Tekken.
That guy.
He's nailed it there.
Yeah.
And Michael Fry.
Michael Fry, of course,
Yeah.
Michael Fry.
Yeah.